Welcome to those that are able to join us virtually here today and those watching the recording of this. Glad to be back after taking a month hiatus for the birth of our child. She's a 2-month-old now, I guess, baby girl, and yeah, happy to be back with you all. And very happy to have Laura Smith, who is the Marion Safety Council liaison to the BWC. She's also the Industrial Safety Consultant Specialist at the BWC, and just a wealth of information. It's just so great to have her present to y'all. And she'll be talking today about the benefits of the Division of Safety and Hygiene and kind of a review of some of the benefits that they can provide to your workplace. As I'm assuming that they're going to, if they haven't already, they're going to release you to start doing these on-site visits again, or I guess he'll talk more about that here soon. But welcome again to both the Marion and the Delaware safety folks. And with that, I think I'll hand it over to, unless Holly, if you had anything to say before we got into it. Oh, you're muted. Still muted.
Just welcome everyone, and congratulations, Matt, on becoming a father, little Claire. And thanks for making me a grandmother.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right, Laura, take it away.
All right. Yes, congratulations, Matt. Just to warn you, my daughter, who will be 4 in July, woke up twice last night in the middle of the night and woke up at 5:30 a.m. So if you thought at one point you're going to get more sleep, I can attest my almost 4-year-old still needs her mom in the middle of the night sometimes.
That's very comforting to hear, Laura. Thank you.
Coffee, I'll teach you how to do a coffee IV, and you just like get the coffee in your system all day long. And that's really just how you make it through life. It's just a coffee IV. But no, congratulations. It's so fun being a parent. I love it. So I'm going to share my screen, hopefully. So we're going to start off today to do our talking points. I've just got a couple of videos. If you guys attended Ohio Safety Congress, these videos were a part of our booth. We created them real quick, just to kind of give an overview of who we are, because we are still probably the best kept secret in the state of Ohio. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of videos, and then I'll jump into my presentation. So it all kind of goes together today, our video talking points, as well as what I'm going to present. So does everyone see the YouTube video up right now?
No, we're seeing the presenter view maybe of PowerPoint.
Okay. Let's see. We can, maybe if I click it.
I found that sometimes when this happens, you have to like unshare and then reshare and select it.
Okay, I figured this out. We've got this. Yeah, technology. I shared the wrong screen. So let me screen share this one. Okay, and then I'll have to jump back. All right, so now you're seeing YouTube?
Yes.
All right, so here's the first video.
Did you select the audio option? We're not getting audio.
Okay, this is fun. Let me pause that. Stop share. How do I do that, Matt?
It should be like under the caret.
Oh, share sound.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to this one. Sorry, guys.
Responsible for safety at your organization, our BWC safety and health consultants can meet with you virtually to provide our services.
If you need help with air and noise monitoring, industrial hygienists at the BWC can virtually assist you in assessing workplace conditions and processes which may result in the exposure to employees by hazardous chemicals and noise. We'll utilize Microsoft Teams, FaceTime, and other virtual meeting platforms to collect employee exposure data and assess these risks. A site-specific action plan will be developed with the employer. This plan will include recommendations for controlling and reducing hazardous exposures to your employees.
Whether you're a public or a private employer, BWC safety consultants are available to you throughout the state, even in this virtual world. We can provide a large amount of training services customized to your organization. Do you need assistance with any of your written programs? We can take a look at what you have in place, or even provide you with a template if you're starting from scratch. If you work with a safety consultant, we're going to customize our consultation to your organization to identify trends, claims, and potential cost-saving programs available to you under your policy.
If you have employees with neck, back, or shoulder injuries, BWC Ergonomics can use Microsoft Teams, FaceTime, or other online meeting tools to work with you on these issues. By sharing the videos of the job, we can talk through some ideas on how to improve the work situation for your team. Sometimes a minor adjustment in the height of a workstation can eliminate awkward postures and reduce the risk of injury. We can help by identifying trouble spots where repetitive motion and excessive forces may be causing discomfort for workers. Our goal is to help keep Ohio employees working safely over their entire career.
We are here virtually to help you prevent injuries. You can request our virtual consultation services by going to our website and typing in the search bar requesting consultations, or you may call us at 800-644-6292.
Okay. And our second video.
If you are responsible for safety at your organization, our BWC Safety and Health Consultants can help with the development and review of your written safety policies and programs, as well as providing other services.
Not only can we assist with the development and review of required written safety programs, we also have developed several program templates such as hazard communication, lockout tagout, bloodborne pathogens, and more that employers may download from our website today and easily make fit their unique needs. In addition, we offer virtual safety, ergonomic, and industrial hygiene consultations, and all of our services are a part of your BWC premiums. Scheduling a virtual consultation with us has never been easier. Simply visit bwc.ohio.gov and search safety consultations. Thank you for your time. We look forward to working with you.
Okay, so we just wanted to show everybody what we offer through the state. So now I will go back to my presentation. Okay, so here we go. All right, so like Matt said, I am Laura Smith. I am an industrial safety consultant specialist with the Bureau of Workers' Compensation, Division of Safety and Hygiene. I've been with the Bureau over 6 years now, so it's really fun to see how far we've come as a division in just a short 6 years, and I'm excited to see where the future goes. If you've met me, this is my passion. I am a safety nerd. I feel almost bad for my kids. I do have a trampoline for them. They're 3 and 5, but it has the safety nets, and I'm letting them be a little more daredevilish. But I mean, I've got a boy and a girl, and my boy, and actually my girl is fearless, my 3-year-old. So it's fun to watch them grow up, but I am definitely all about safety. I figured it out when I was doing staffing, like human resources world. I figured out safety was my passion. So I'm very lucky to have the job that I do, and that I get to wake up and do it every day. So I'm going to talk to you guys about my division of the state, the Division of Safety and Hygiene, and what we can offer you. And hopefully when the pandemic eases up, we can come back out to you. As of right now, we are still only virtual. We have not been given the green light to come out. We can all see the trend of our cases are increasing again, but hopefully with spring and vaccines and social distancing and mask wearing still, hopefully we can see those numbers come down, and hopefully we get the green light to come back out to your facilities, obviously with still safety measures in place. But in the meantime, we can definitely do a lot with you guys still virtually. So we're going to go through some of those options. And then when we are able to come back in person, you can utilize the same features that we offer just in person. And you get to see me. Virtually is tough for me. If you've been to the Marion Safety Council and seen me present, I am not one to just stand and not use my hands. So this is going to be fun and challenging. So here we go. So my objectives are really just to get you guys an increased awareness of what we do at the BWC's Division of Safety and Hygiene, and just to show where you can find information on our website. I won't lie about it. Our website's horrible. It is better. We just revamped it. It's a lot easier to get around, but it's still just so much information is on there. And especially since it's newer, I'm just going to show you kind of the quick areas to go to get more information. But that search bar on our website is going to be your best resource. If you go to our bwc.ohio.gov website and in the search bar, type in what you're looking for, it should generate what you need. So our vision is to transform BWC into an agile organization driven by customer success. That is truly, especially my goal as a safety consultant, and I know all of my colleagues, our goal is to make sure that you guys are happy, that you are successful with your safety program. So every consultant that you work with, we have our vision, mission, and core values to help drive us to give you the best customer experience that you can, because you are our customers. At the end of the day, you know, we essentially work for you. We're trying to help get you to that compliant level with safety standards. Our mission is to deliver consistently excellent experience for each BWC customer every day, and that is from claims to safety. So this is the Division of Safety and Hygiene, but overall as the BWC, I know we want to make sure that you guys have a good customer experience, because sometimes what generates my email to you is a claim. So we want to make sure that you guys have a good overall experience with the BWC. And our core values is one, agency, personal connection, innovative leadership, and relentless excellence. So that's what we strive to do. So hopefully you guys get that every time you interact with the BWC, and especially the Division of Safety and Hygiene, because that's, you know, I'm proud to work for them. So the first thing you would want to do on our website is if you go to bwc.ohio.gov, you would click on For Employers. You can see there's For Workers, For Providers, About BWC, and News and Events tabs as well. But specifically, regardless of what you're going in for Employers will be the first step. And then on the side drop-down window, you would go down to where it says Safety and Training. And that's how you actually get into the Division of Safety and Hygiene's portion of the BWC website. You can see under For Employers, there's a lot of information for you. You've got your workers' compensation coverage, your workers' compensation claims, compliance, employer forms, COVID questions. But in that mix is the Safety and Training, and that's where you'll find the Division of Safety and Hygiene. And then this is the page, once you get to Safety and Training, you can see we have some other drop downs on the side: safety consultations, safety education, safety grants, which we will cover what is open right now and what's not, our safety and video library, and then all safety resources. So this right now is, again, what you'll see when you go straight to our website. So our consulting services, the video covered it. I'm going to touch base on it again. So we're strictly consultative. That's the one thing we really want to push for employers to understand about the Division of Safety and Hygiene consultants. We are strictly consultative. I will come in, myself, an industrial hygienist, and ergonomist, we will come in and we'll give you recommendations, and you can implement them. You don't have to implement them. We are not going to call OSHA and let them know that, hey, I found this, and they're not doing anything about it. We're not going to do that. Obviously, if it's immediate life and death situation, we want to intervene and prevent somebody from potentially having a catastrophic injury or a death if we see it on your work site. But we are strictly consultative. We're not going to get in our cars and dial up OSHA and be like, hey, you need to go see this company in Marion. They're violating all these rules. I just left them a laundry list of things to do. It's an easy citation for you. Like, here's their address. No. The only way OSHA is going to know that I was at your facility is if you tell them. And the only way that they're going to get any reports that I send to you is if you give them to them, or if the only way they get it from us is they actually have to go through our legal department and obtain them. We are a public employer, so everything we do is public record, but it's not as simple as OSHA calling me and saying, hand me over the report you did for company ABC. they have to go through the legal process to obtain that report. So again, strictly consultative. Really, it's, hi, I'm from the government. I'm here to help, but for real. And another big thing is you have already paid for our services as part of your BWC premium. So we're prepaid. There's no additional cost. I'm not going to send you an invoice, no matter how much we do. If I do an entire site walkthrough and we have to build your entire safety program from the ground up, and it takes us years, you will never get a bill from us. Again, your BWC premiums are paying for this service. So we're no additional cost and we're strictly consultative. So might as well use us, right? At least start with us. If you end up not liking us and you want to go somewhere else, that's fine, but at least start with the BWC Division of Safety and Hygiene. Again, no additional cost and strictly consultative. But our industrial safety consultants, we can come in. We're going to look at your machine guarding, your electrical safety, your lockout. We're also going to look at your fire hazards, your powered industrial trucks, cranes, hoists. We can even look at slip, trip, fall hazards. We can help you with your emergency action plans. We can help you brainstorm and figure out what all needs to be encompassed in that. So we're just that extra set of eyes, that fresh set of eyes that we can walk past the exact same hazard every single day at our work sites, at our homes. And because we see it every day, we're pretty much immune to it. But you get that fresh set of eyes in there, we see something, and it's, oh, that is something we need to address. And again, we can help assist you guys in getting your companies into more of a compliant standard. And then we also have construction safety consultants. They're going to look at your trenching and excavation, your scaffold, again, your cranes, fall protection, huge for construction. One of the leading work site citations for OSHA every single year. Construction, you guys are kind of just out there. It's a nice day out, so I'm not sure we have many construction companies present today, but you're exposed. We drive by, OSHA drives by, we see you up on a roof and we go, I wonder if they're following the right fall protection requirements. So you want to make sure you've got all your ducks in a row before you go out on those sites, and OSHA can drive by and see an imminent risk and can stop and, hopefully not cite, but hopefully help educate. Trenching though, OSHA, I believe, still is mandated that if they're driving from, say one company to the next and they see a trench, they have to stop and ensure that it is meeting the trench safety guidelines. So we are available, again, as BWC consultants to come out and help get your trenching program where it needs to be, help get supervision, understanding why they need to implement and enforce the safety guidelines of your company, kind of getting that mindset with safety management. But we can help you not only in the industrial setting, but as well as the construction setting when it comes to safety consulting. Our ergonomists, they will come in and they can help you with your manual material handling, your repetitive hand-intensive work, your workstation design, sedentary work, your return to work procedures, how to get people back to work. Maybe they got injured, you need to ease them back in. Safety injuries are kind of those acute injuries. You get a laceration, a cut, you get stitches, it heals, you're good. Same thing, broken bone. You get set, it heals, you're back to work. Your ergonomic injuries are going to be those muscular skeletal ones. They're going to be that rotator cuff, that shoulder, maybe that low back, lumbar from lifting constantly. Those are the injuries that aren't just going to hit your logs, and as soon as it's healed, you don't really have any other issues with it. These claims are going to be the ones that could potentially be lifelong, could be, year after year, the employee gets an issue with it. The carpal tunnel that we get as typing or just that repetitive handwork. So our ergonomists can come in and help teach you and help design ways to eliminate those ergonomic risk factors to hopefully reduce those muscular skeletal injuries that you guys could receive. Because again, those are not those, hey, you got injured, it's going to heal, you're back to work, no big deal. These are, this could take a while, this could be a surgery, this could, be a long-term thing we have to deal with. So get those ergonomists in there, have them assess your workstations, try to prevent any of those type of injuries from happening in your work site. And then our industrial hygienists, they can come in, they can still currently do, I believe, air monitoring and noise monitoring. I know, John, you're on the call today, so if I'm incorrect with that, please let us know. We can't come out, but it's a matter of sending material to you. So we still are able to do that. We can help with chemical exposures, heat and cold stress, respiratory protection, and hearing conservation. So things that you guys should still be doing. If you have questions on any of these aspects, our industrial hygienists are the ones to reach out to. If you at your company have questions and you're not sure where to go to, you can always go on our website or reach out to your Delaware or Marion safety councils. And I know Matt and I have a great working relationship. He always sends me emails and I always do my best to answer them. And again, if you just get it to one of us, if I'm not the person that can help you, I can get you to the correct person, because again, sometimes it's confusing. We don't know claims with the Division of Safety and Hygiene, but we can, get you in touch with the proper claims person for your company. So again, reach out to us. We're always here for you. We also do safety management consultation. So we can help with your safety management assessment and give you advice. Getting senior leadership to back safety is number one. We have to have senior leadership backing. If there's not, you are going to constantly be climbing a hill that keeps getting pummeled with more and more sand, and it's going to be so hard to climb that safety hill. So we can help give you the tools to be able to talk to management about why safety needs to be a priority at your workplace. We can also help with your safety programs and process development. I'm going to go over some programs we have available currently on our website in a little bit. But not only, can we look at your hazards in your workplace, OSHA is going to require you to have written programs for certain hazards. And we can help get you guys where you need to be in full compliance of not just machine guarding or just locking and tagging out your machines, but ensuring that you have your lockout tag out program in place for if OSHA were to come in, they are going to be able to check all the boxes that you've met all the requirements for safety. And we can also help with safety team development and enhancement. So if you have a safety team, we are definitely available to give you resources, help develop that team to make it as impactful for your facility as possible. There is a few other divisions within the Division of Safety and Hygiene I wanted to reference today. We have the Public Employment Risk Reduction Program, or PERP, as we like to call it. It's safety. We shorthand everything. This is for public employers. So I'm covered under PERP. Your cities, your counties, you are actually covered under the Public Employment Risk Reduction Program. They are enforcement for the state of Ohio, but they're going to be looking at OSHA laws, state laws, just like as I do with a public or a private employer. Public employers are going to do the same thing, but they are enforcement for Ohio companies. So they're the equivalent of OSHA. OSHA to the private world, PERP is equivalent to the public world. But again, they are friendly. They're here to help. We want to help more than we want to issue fines or anything like that. Again, this is just PERP that's able to issue those fines, and it's only for public employers. You won't really see a PERP consultant going into the private world. I will filter into the public world. They'll ask me questions. And again, I'm strictly consultative. I'm not going to issue a fine. So I can kind of go everywhere, but PERP is going to be over the public employers in the state of Ohio. And then we also have our OSHA OnSite consultation program. They offer, again, consultative compliance assistant services to employers. If for whatever reason you were to get an OSHA citation, this is the group that OSHA typically wants you to reach out to. You'll get it in your letter. They'll tell you to reach out to Ohio BWC, and this is where you'd want to go for that. Because it's an ongoing open OSHA investigation, I can't be involved in that specific part. I can be involved in other aspects of your company, but the specific OSHA case I cannot be involved in until it's closed. The OSHA OnSite consultative program, they're the ones that can assist you in those type of situations. We all get really great training through the state. But again, we're all here to help. We don't want to have you guys have any fear about calling us because again, we're consultative. We're here to help make sure that you guys are as in compliance as possible. We do get really good feedback from our customer satisfaction. I hope that all the employers I've worked with can say that I've given them good customer service, because I definitely try. So we were seeing 90–95% and above of those who respond to our surveys that they're happy with our services. So we definitely try when we're out there. So yay. Hopefully that encourages you guys to reach out to us. Safety grants. This is one of the services that we do offer through the BWC. Again, you're going to be under the safety and training section in our website, where we just were when we went through the safety consultation section. But the third option on the left-hand side is your safety grant. So you would click on that to be able to see our safety grant information. So first we have the safety intervention grant. This one is currently suspended, and that's just due to the pandemic. A lot of our funding last year went to assisting getting the masks out to employers. So hopefully you received some of our masks that we sent out. We're just trying to help slow the spread. So right now this one's currently suspended. We are hoping that it comes back sooner than later. It's just a matter of when we can, because this one also, when we can come out as consultants, the safety intervention grant requires us to come out to your facility and assist with the whole process. So we can't really implement these grants until we can actually come out and do the job that we need to do to help get the documentation for your grants going. So this one's currently suspended, but again, we're hopes that it's going to come back soon. Our other grants are available though. We have our drug-free safety program grants. This is for your initial program, and it's going to help with your supervisor and employee training as well. So that information's out there. If you don't have a drug-free safety program, we do offer grant funding to get that program up and running for you. Same thing with our workplace wellness grant. If you already don't have a workplace wellness program, we do offer a grant to help get that going. Also with workplace wellness, I don't have information in my presentation on it, but we still have the Better You, Better Ohio option as well, and that's free to Ohio employers to get a workplace wellness program going into their workplace. If you want more information on Better You, Better Ohio, absolutely reach out and I will get you the information on that. But it is at no cost and no extra work to you as an employer to have a workplace wellness program through our Better You, Better Ohio option. We also have the body armor grant. This is for law enforcement. This is done through the Attorney General's office. Had to think about that. But we do offer the body armor grant to get law enforcement their flak jackets. We also have the developmental disabilities grant. This is for employers who work with individuals with developmental disabilities. And this grant also will cover training, which a lot of our grants we won't cover training with, but with the developmental disabilities grant, we do offer employee training with the funding that you can see there is up to $20,000. And then we also have the firefighter exposure to environmental elements, short change to FEEG. You want the FEEG grant? That's up to $15,000 from us as well. And that's got various things, extraction machines, I believe hoods, gloves, things like that to prevent firefighters from being exposed to all those environmental hazards while they're going and fighting those fires and the chemicals that are burning. It blows my mind. I've met with firefighters and they say, you know, back in the day, old houses, those are safer for us to deal with than these newer homes, because newer homes, it's not just wood, you know, it's a lot of different chemicals in our siding and our insulation and things like that. So with the new chemicals that we have, we want to make sure that our firefighters are protected. So we've got grants to help them get the proper gear to keep them safe. So we have a lot of grants available. All the grants besides the safety intervention grant can be done online by you as the employer. You don't need to have any safety help, but if you need assistance, absolutely reach out. That's what we're here for. We will help you get that process completed. Next, we're going to talk about our safety education. We are still not doing in-person classes. As of now, at least through this policy year until June 30th, all of our in-person classes have been canceled. And if we're able to, we moved them virtually. But right now we're still not doing in-person. Again, the pandemic is wreaking havoc on our in-person consultation and training. So hopefully, again, we can get that going, because I definitely miss my trainings. I miss seeing you guys in person. But if you wanted safety education, it's the second one down on the left-hand side when you go to our safety and training website. We do offer more than 80 different courses. And again, that's in person once we're there, offered in our various locations throughout the state. And right now we have approximately 20 different courses you can take entirely online through the Division of Safety and Hygiene. It's kind of nice. The pandemic has forced the state to utilize and grow in technology a bit more, which we've needed to do. That's where this world is going. But everyone knows government, we move at our own pace. But the pandemic kind of forced all of us to embrace technology, embrace the virtual world. So we are developing still more and more webinars, more and more classes online. So definitely go to our Learning Center. If you haven't already registered, it's a real quick, easy, utilizing your policy number, create a user account, and then you can review all the various online training options that we have currently. And do as much training as you can. Use us, use our resources. That's what we're here for. We're doing a lot of the legwork. So don't reinvent the wheel in safety. Just call us. We can help you use part of a wheel that's already been made. Also on our Division of Safety and Hygiene website is our safety councils. You guys are all here because you're a part of the safety council, but in the event that you move to a different area, maybe you go to a different job and you relocate in the state, we have safety councils all over the state. They're all meeting virtually right now. Hopefully, again, we can get back in person soon. But on our website, this is the main page. You would scroll down and one of the options is your safety councils, and you can see right next to the box I've indicated with the arrow. To the left of that has your safety council location. So that was actually going to find that safety council near you. So we do have that information on our website as well. Again, they meet monthly. We give you BWC and safety updates. We have the educational segment, and then the networking with peers, which is very vital to growing that safety network within your community. So hopefully, again, virtually, it's fun, it's different, but I think everybody is ready to see everybody back in person. Also on our website, we've got Ohio Safety Congress. That is under our Safety and Education tab, but you can also go to ohiosafetycongress.com, and that's actually where we house all of our Safety Congress information. Not sure next year, virtual or in person, we'll have to see what the pandemic is doing at that point, but it is a very large, congregation of people at the Ohio Convention Center. We're the largest free safety congress in the nation. So we're going to keep everybody's safety in mind. And so we'll just kind of keep waiting to see dates and seeing if it's going to be virtual. But this year was a great success. We did everything on virtually. Hopefully you guys were able to attend it last month in March. It was just the 2 days. But with the sessions that I attended, I felt were good. And it was kind of nice. You get 2 days of safety education, but you don't have to deal with a Columbus traffic. Again, I live in Mansfield. I don't do highway traffic. I have construction all around me, and that's about the most that I have to deal with in where I live. But Columbus, to not have to deal with that traffic, but still get to take away all the positives from Safety Congress, minus the freebies that you get in the expo. Let's be honest, we all go through the expo and get our pens and get our lens wipes and other goodies that they give out. So that wasn't fun. And of course, the networking is always great. I love seeing my colleagues and a lot of the employers that I work with down in Congress. But hopefully we'll be back in person soon. But this is on our website, as well as the ohiosafetycongress.com is where you're going to find a lot more information and actually be able to register and attend our sessions. Okay, the largest and longest running safety and health and workers' compensation event in Ohio, and the largest in the nation, which is pretty fun. You see all those people? With the pandemic, we're all kind of internally panicking. Probably, look how many people, no one has a mask on. What I think is wild is online I see the meme of we never thought it was gross, excuse me, but we've always blown out birthday candles on birthday cake. Now with the pandemic, we think about it, and we're like, ugh, gross. I've seen people grab a plate and blow out the candles that way. So it's just funny to see how our world can quickly change in a year's time frame. I also get off on tangents. If you've never met me, welcome to my little world. But we also offer the Medical and Health Symposium. That is, I feel like it's this week. I can't really remember. That's not so much what we do with the Division of Safety and Hygiene, but we help promote it. So the Medical and Health Symposium is also occurring, and we also help put that on through the state as well. We also have a safety and video library. I'm hoping a lot of you are going, wow, I didn't realize the Division of Safety and Hygiene offered all of this at no additional cost. Like, we need to utilize them. So the safety and video library, we offer books. We have a legitimate library down in the William Green Building, downtown Columbus. So we are able to send you safety books in case your local library doesn't have them. And we also have videos. We have DVDs that we can loan to you, or we also have the virtual streaming option. All that information is going to be on the Safety and Video Library website. There's also the email address, the library at bwc.state.ohio.us, which is on the webpage I have up right now. That's a quick and easy way to get in touch with our librarians, and they can assist you very easily to get you user access to our video streaming services, as well as assisting you with research. One thing with safety is it's always changing. It's hard to keep up with things, but if you come across a question and you're unsure and you just can't spend your entire day researching it, or research is just not a thing you enjoy doing, have our librarians do it. Reach out to them. They will scour the internet and get you all the information that we can on a specific topic that you may have questions about. Again, always reach out to your safety consultants as well, but the library is right there to assist you just like I can. So they're a great resource. We tend to forget about our library. They're another best kept secret in the state. I use them all the time. But they definitely have great opportunities for you. And our virtual streaming videos, say you have somebody that is out on light duty from a workplace injury and they can't come back and do their job. Well, you want to bring them back to work, right? Because studies show if they stay at home, they're going to be less likely to come back. So you get them back in the workplace, but they can't do anything but sit around for 8 hours. That's okay. We've got virtual training videos that they can watch. Jump on our website from the library. They can watch those videos and be part of your transitional work program, which is something we can assist you guys developing as well. So there's a lot of different options. If you're just struggling to do some training and you're not sure where to begin, these videos are going to be a good starting block for you there. Again, we do research, we loan materials to you guys. So one thing that the pandemic kind of was a blessing for the Division of Safety and Hygiene. We've got all of our different offices around the state. Everybody does things differently. So part of what we have done is we have developed templates that we as consultants will utilize when you are asking for a specific template for a written safety program. We now have those templates on our website. They're all the same. So no matter if you're in Cleveland, Cincinnati, Marion, Youngstown, these are the templates that we should be giving you from the Division of Safety and Hygiene to help develop your programs. And what's nice is they're already on our website. So you can go there and download those templates and then be able to generate your written programs. All right, so the ones we have right now, you can see we already have out the hazard communication program, the driver safety policy, first aid, emergency action program, PPE, respiratory protection, bloodborne pathogen, lockout, tagout, powered industrial truck. We have quite a few coming out very soon as well. I'm one of the teams developing those. So I know fall protection is going to be coming out soon. So definitely programs that you can utilize. And not only do we just give you the program, we also give you a lot of resources, definitions, and then various templates that you can help you create your program as well. So this is already on our website. It's live, it's active. You can go out and download those sample written programs right now and get your program where it needs to be, as close to compliance as you can get, if not fully compliant with the various programs that we have here. So, but again, if you have questions, reach out. It can be overwhelming. Safety, I walk into an employer, and if you've had me out for a first visit to help develop a safety program with you, it's overwhelming. But safety is an elephant. And how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And that's what we're here to do. So don't get overwhelmed. Don't just look at the few programs that we have on the website and just put it to the back of your head and think, I can't do this right now. We've got way too much going on. That's literally what I'm here for. I'm here to help you every step of the way, make sure that the action plan is getting done, and understanding that your safety program is not going to be developed and implemented in 6 months. We are talking a long time working relationship, but that's okay. We want to help you make the program as good as it can be and not cause you so much stress, because I would venture to guess very, very few of you are actually only safety people at your company. More than likely, you're environmental health and safety, safety and HR, safety and quality, you're a supervisor / safety, you're production manager / safety. Safety is kind of just one of those hats that you were given. So it's not your end all be all. We understand that, but we're here to help when you're working on safety. We're here to help you not panic. We're here to help you implement things, and we are just strictly here to help make it so your company is as safe as it possibly can be. That's our goal. We want to make Ohio the safest state in the nation. So that's what we're here for. So again, don't panic, don't get overwhelmed, just call me and I will make the action plan with you and I will work with you the whole way through. I wanted to put this information about the Bureau of Labor Statistics. You may receive an email or mail, snail mail, people still use it, for information for the Bureau of Labor Statistics. We do participate in those surveys. So if you do receive that information, it's legitimate. I don't know who gets those, what triggers it. Personally, I could try to find out if you are interested in that. But if you've received information in the mail about Bureau of Labor Statistic information, yes, reply to it. Yes, give them your information, and it's coming back to us. So it is legitimate. It's not spam. We also offer industry-specific injury prevention fact sheets. It's, again, those are all on our website. We have developed safety talks. Those are all on our website as well. Those are another thing the pandemic has actually allowed us to update, are a lot of our safety talks, and you can find those on our website. So if you're looking to do a toolbox talk, you don't know where to start, go to that search bar, type in safety talks, and you'll see all of our updated safety talks that we were able to update due to the pandemic. So what have we been doing since we can't go out? We've been updating, doing administrative work on the back end to make us even better for when we come out to you guys again in the future, because we will come back out. We've been assured that. We just don't know when. We don't know in what capacity. It could be a virtual and in-person type deal, and a lot of it could depend on what your company says as well. A lot of companies are saying we're not having visitors in unless it's absolutely necessary, and we totally understand that. These little things, this iPhone was blurred. We can FaceTime, we can Microsoft Teams, we can do a lot of different virtual platforms. So rest assured, we are here to help you guys. So reasons to use DSH services, Division of Safety and Hygiene. We help reduce your injuries and illnesses and protect your most valuable resource, your employees. We help you control and lower your worker compensation premiums by having less injuries, less severe injuries. You're obviously going to have a lower premium, so we help save you money. We help you qualify for workers' compensation premium rebates and grants. So we will help you write your grants and help you develop those for the safety intervention grants when they come back available. Also, some of the rebate programs we offer through the state, they do require some work with the Division of Safety and Hygiene. So when those are back up and fully running and we can come out, we can assist you guys with that as well. We also have more than a 95% customer satisfaction rating, and you already pay for us. And we're consultative, we're non-regulatory. Cannot stress that enough. So to request your services, you can always go to our bwc.ohio.gov website. You can call the 1-800 number. You can reach out to your local safety council and they can get you in contact with us. My contact information was on the front screen. It's also right here. But if you guys have any questions, absolutely feel free to ask them. Thank you for letting me present. It's been a while. And I miss it now more than I thought I would. So I shouldn't say that too loud because then they'll put me on a bunch of presentations. That's how it works with the state, right? You say, hey, that's a good idea. And they're like, good way to volunteer for that. But no, I'm looking forward to meeting back in person with you guys. I definitely miss it, miss the networking. So does anyone have any questions on anything I covered?
Hey, Laura, I heard what you said. You can volunteer.
No, I did not, John. Nope, I did not volunteer. I take that back. Nobody heard that.
Laura, again, as always, thank you so much. A lot of it, really, really helpful material. And yeah, I'm going to be looking at the chat here, or if anybody just wants to speak up with some questions. I had one, I guess, in terms of trends, injury related, coming out or through the pandemic or coming out of it. What are some of the things that maybe our employers should be on the lookout for? I mean, I'm thinking about as production is ramping back up, as an influx of a large number of employees all at once. What are some of the things that you're seeing, I guess, injury wise?
So I haven't seen too much out of the ordinary. The one thing I will definitely caution employers on with bringing in a lot of workers is following your COVID guidelines. That unfortunately I can't give you that information. You'd have to go to the Ohio Department of Health, but make sure you're following those guidelines. OSHA is out again. They have compliance information out there, which you can talk to our OSHA OnSite division or read OSHA's information directly on that. But that's going to be probably the biggest hurdle we have, because it's a known and recognized hazard within the workplace. So we can't just play dumb anymore and say, well, I didn't know COVID. I didn't know I had to keep my workers 6 feet apart. I didn't know they had to be wearing masks if we couldn't keep a partition between them. So that's the one thing I would highly caution. And we're also getting into the warmer months. So remembering employees need to acclimate to your work environment. Some people have been on unemployment for a long time due to the pandemic. So ensure you ease them into the workplace. If you throw people in and expect them to work 40 to 50 hours a week nonstop, you're going to have people with sore muscles. You're going to have people that want to quit. So you want to make sure that you acclimate them to your work environment, not only temperature wise, but also really looking at their work history. What have you been doing during this pandemic? You know, I picked up running and I've gotten healthier from the pandemic. Other people may have put on the COVID 15, 20, 30 and haven't been doing anything. So they go work, they've been sitting at home due to the pandemic, unemployment, and they haven't been working their muscles. You put them on an assembly line. That is a potential risk to consider as well. So injury trends, I haven't seen anything increasing too much. I see a lot of the same slip, trips and falls, lacerations, but those are things you want to consider is what have they been doing for the last 3 to 6 months, the last year? Are they going to be acclimated for your work environment? And then also COVID wise, how are you protecting your workers? Because OSHA can and will cite you for, it's a workplace injury. If you can prove that you received COVID from the work environment, then it's a workers' comp claim, could potentially be OSHA recordable. So those are things you definitely want to consider. Again, I can't, in the division, we can't give you any recommendations regarding COVID. We are going to defer you to the Ohio Department of Health. That's where their expertise comes into play. Also refer to OSHA's compliance documents that they have recently put out as well on that.
I have one comment following up on this, that the DOL has been out and started levying fines on companies not conforming to COVID guidelines. So I guess that's happening. Nursing homes were hit hard first, which was kind of, we knew that was a big hot spot for COVID. But again, you can't say you've lived under a rock for the last year and you had no idea this pandemic was happening. So you do want to make sure that you are following those guidelines. This is more of while you were going through some of the benefits of on-site or virtual consulting and the ergonomics aspect of it. I know this isn't necessarily what the job is that you're doing, but would you say that maybe a byproduct of working with y'all is that when you're coming into a site, you're bringing with you all the experience and knowledge of the other sites you've been to in terms of the best practices that you've seen, and maybe that could in a way influence how lines are run, or like just you have the knowledge of seeing what's worked in other companies, and that could not just help make sure your workers are more ergonomically safe, but also maybe you're even efficiently helping their production line in a way. Is that something that happens? Yeah, absolutely. We definitely will recommend best practices that we've seen success stories from other companies. And what's nice is if you just want to start off with a safety consultant, you bring me in. If I identify ergonomic risk factors, industrial hygiene risk factors,
I'll then give you the contact information and refer my ergonomist and industrial hygienist for your county, for your company to you, so that you guys can work. You know, I'm not an expert in ergonomics or industrial hygiene, and I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not an expert in it, but I'll get you in touch with the experts that we do have. But yeah, we will absolutely, because sometimes best practices are OSHA. We have to remember, guys, is minimum requirements. If you just follow OSHA, you're going to get a D on a report card. I'm not okay with a D. So best practices, they're out there. And if I see something that could apply at your facility that I saw at another company, I will absolutely let you know, hey, this is something I've seen. It works well from what I can tell. And maybe if, you know, both companies are comfortable, you guys can get in contact with each other and I can share contact information. Again, that networking, that's what we're here for. But yeah, if we see something from one company and it could be beneficial for your company, we'll definitely let you know. I mean, it's safety. We're all at the end game. We all want to go home with all 10 fingers with our lives and a good product for the company.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Any other questions for Laura? John, did you want to add anything? Looks like you might.
Yeah, don't let Laura sell herself short. She knows a lot more than she wants to let on.
Well said.
I've had good colleagues teach me along the way, so I'm not going to take all the credit. I can only get better, but I don't know it all. And I'll be honest with you, I don't, but I will research and get you the right answer. That's what I'm here for.
And she is the future, but there's many of us that are going to be gone in the next 5 years.
Yeah, a lot of the Bureau is retiring. It's crazy how many people within the Bureau of Workers' Compensation, and specifically the Division of Safety and Hygiene, are eligible for retirement in the next coming years. So I got hired in 2014, and I'm here for the long haul. So at least you've got me, right? I'm going to be here for the next, 20, I don't want to say it, 27 years.
We're very happy to have you. Was another comment from Jerry?
Yeah, Laura, thanks for showing us the website. Like you said, a lot of us, safety is kind of our side gig, so it is hard. Appreciate that. We often forget how many resources are out there. Also, from your aspect, also remember a lot of times your main contacts tend to be our HR departments, but then we have our other people that are also involved that never hear from you or see you. I believe Mark is still our rep here in Delaware, but appreciate everything you just showed me, because it's just a great reminder and it's a great resource for me to go to now. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jerry. And thank you for bringing up about the safety contact. That's definitely a struggle for us, because within our system, what typically ends up happening is whoever handles your claims is who the contact information is in our system. So until we get a hold of the safety contact and put that, in our own little system that we work in within the state, it is tough for us to contact. And I wish there was a way we could put the safety contact somehow for, whoever handles claims to also put, hey, you need to get a hold of Jerry when you have a safety question. And because I know in our claims, we send information out, we typically have a blurb saying, this is Division of Safety and Hygiene is available to assist you. But again, that's going to the person that handles your claim. So if you have a suggestion on how we can improve that, because we are trying to get ourselves to the right person at your company. And it's just difficult to figure out who that is, because again, your title probably isn't safety manager. So we struggle to get in touch with you guys. So we're trying to figure that out, because we want to get in touch with safety. We want to work with more employers in the state as much as we can.
Thank you, Jerry. Unless there's any others, I think I will say thank you again to Laura.
Thank you, Laura. Well done. Nicely done. Thank you.
To Jerry's point, the resources and links that Laura has mentioned throughout this, we'll make sure that that's sent to everyone. Direct links, plus of course the main BWC website, along with the recording from this and the slides will be coming to you soon. So once again, Laura, thank you, and we'll see everyone next month.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for letting me present. Have a great day.
Thank you, Laura. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.